Good day everyone, this is Zephymus talking. Ganyu is a long-time veteran on-field DPS character. She made her debut way back in the second half of version 1.2 on January 12, 2021. Currently, characters like Ganyu are being overshadowed by Hoyoverse because, you see, in the current state of the game, players are heavily encouraged to use Dendro-related teams to get their content, be it Abyss, Open World, or event challenges. Despite all this, there are many players out there, including myself, who are not under the influence of such schemes. I have been using Ganyu a lot since her release date, and during all this time I've come to grasp many of her strengths and weaknesses. In this video, I'm going to address most of her gameplay-wise advantages, as well as a few drawbacks, and hopefully help you ascertain if this character suits your playstyle or not. Ganyu is a cryo bow user who specializes in charge attack damage. Her special charge shots are not affected by stamina, energy, or cooldown extension. Additionally, she has an equally strong burst that works for both damage and support. Ganyu will perform decently even without other characters helping her. She can easily deliver a great deal of damage up front, and this will also allow you to snipe enemies from a distance, saving you time from chasing them. Furthermore, because of the way her charge attack works, a fully charged shot near an enemy will still provide a decent amount of AoE damage, and given that fact, this makes her able to shoot enemies through walls and floors when the opportunity arises. There are some commissions where Ganyu is the ideal character to use. For example, Increasing Danger is a commission that can occur in various locations in Teyvat, where the player needs to destroy 2 Hilichurl towers. She is also an ideal character to use against content that has restrictions like the Slowing Water debuff. Slowing Water increases the affected character's cooldowns, and it can ruin most teams' rotations. Setting aside combat, Ganyu can slowly but surely build bridges in the open world. This will help you complete some quests faster and explore certain areas much easier. Ganyu is the best character to use against Valin, as she can attack from afar with her charge shots, dealing a lot of ranged damage. When Valin enters his vulnerable state, he is just a few shots away until his HP is reduced to 0. Ganyu is a very flexible unit that has a wide variety of playstyles. Reverse Melt Ganyu is a very strong team, and she is great both against AoE and single target enemies. It's a very strong team, but it's hard to play and difficult to set up. If you want a more comfortable playstyle, then there is also the Freeze Ganyu team. This playstyle works well against opponents that can be frozen. Ganyu excels as an on-field DPS, but she can do well even as an off-field DPS. She can fit into any team that needs off-field cryo application, thanks to her deployable burst. Her burst has 100% uptime so long as you meet her energy needs. Every character has several flaws, and Ganyu is no exception. She possesses a repetitive aimed shot playstyle where the majority of the player base will find boring. Not to mention that her charge attacks can be easily interrupted from enemy attacks, unless you have a shield. Missing charge attacks can be a sizable damage loss. Ganyu is a difficult character to play. She requires effort and precision to get the most out of her. Although her charge attacks cover a large AoE, her initial smaller attack needs to land on or near an opponent. Players who are using mobile devices to play the game will have a hard time aiming. As a bow user, she has a low HP stat and she can easily die after getting caught in several attack chains. In co-op mode, Despite her relatively consistent save damage, her low HP stat makes her uncomfortable to play at times. Ganyu will compete with Ayaka in many cases. Even though they do excel at different things, they are both strong cryo DPS units. Players who already have Ayaka might not get much value when they pull for Ganyu. Finally, Ganyu's Constellation 6 is a really strong constellation. Using Ganyu's skill causes the next Frostflake arrow shot within 30 seconds to not require charging. This is a significant increase in her damage, especially when she has all the buffs provided in her previous constellations. Too much lock potential is considered as a huge drawback in my opinion. Ganyu has been one of the best DPS characters in Genshin Impact since her release. She's basically a great unit at any point in the game, both in the open world and Spiral Abyss. Even at Constellation 0, she can get you through most of the game's content so long as you are not dealing against any cryo-resistant enemies. If you don't have a strong cryo character yet, and her playstyle meets your preferences, then I believe that she's a worthwhile addition to your account. Okay, that's it for today. I hope this video provided everyone a clear view of Ganyu's benefits and disadvantages, and I really appreciate that you took the time to watch this video until this point. Thanks for watching. Zephremos, signing off.